Looks no. Whoa, that's not a base. That is more like a little town already. Like, look at the Zeppelins there, or like spaceships, whatever. Nice. The UAC's Polar Cultist facility is built around the ruins of an ancient Argenta settlement constructed over 60 million years ago. During Argent Noor's extraterrestrial expansion, frozen carcasses of the Agadon hunters have been located in the glacial wastes surrounding the complex, and though their DNA structures reveals them to be indigenous to Earth, there is no fossilized record of these creatures beyond the frozen territories of the Argenta settlement. Carbon dating of the remarkably well-preserved beasts suggests they are nearly 80 million years old, predating all other known forms of complex Earth-based life. Continuing the cyberdemonic experimentation that began on Mars, the cultists study the Agadon's potential for resurrection and cyber augmentation. A similar program occurred at this location millennia ago, when Deeg priests, often cited as Hell Priests, bred the creatures and genetically modified them to function as Doom Hunters. Fearsome mutants designed to battle the Doomslayer and his Night Sentinels during the unholy crusades on Argent Noor. Sentinel records corroborate this through their military texts. This many reports of these creatures among the ranks of the demonic forces assaulting the armies of the North during the Argenta Civil War. Once the UAC cultist movement publicly announced its intentions for Earth, the cyberdemonic program was revealed to be focused on updating the Doom Hunters schematics, upgrading their combat prowess. A new assembly center was constructed near the cultist facility, and a powerful grav tram allowed UAC workers to safely transport the biological and mechanical components needed for the process to resurrect. The resurrection of an Agadon hunter requires cutting-edge technology be used in conjunction with occult rituals conducted by the UAC's necrosurgeons, an unholy fusion of science and sorcery. Weak points, Pinky. There we go. The Pinky has a weak tail. And then shoot its tail to deal massive damage. Look at that. Just one shot. Is it really that easy to, like, kill this thing? Unbelievable. The carcass. Weakness. Plasma rifles. Usually. The plasma rifle can overload energy shields, which it produces, and trigger an explosion. Hopefully right next to it. Blood Punch can instantly destroy the energy shield. Ooh, but why would you want to waste it on it? Damn it, that thing looks really ugly. The product of inhuman biomechanical engineering, the carcass was created in the remote labs of the cultist enclave. Neither truly living nor dead, it exists in a state of partial reanimation. Its cybernetic armature simulating a living impulse within a decaying organic host, devised as a means of extending a soldier's usefulness in combat after death. The unliving host can only be destroyed by severing the body from its cybernetic implants. Dark Viceroy to the Chaos Throne, Ranak has long served as one of Hell's emissaries on Earth, laying the foundation for the planet's inevitable invasion. In secrecy, Ranak has prepared the Hellgate, awaiting the omen of the Sixth Seal, that which signals the Age of Rupture, which will cleanse Earth as foretold by the Maker Prophet. Ranak worked closely with Olivia Pierce during the development of the original Mars project, and since her death has taken total control of the UAC. His promises of wealth, power, and everlasting life have corrupted the organization from within, absolving its employees of their moral conscience and accelerating the sacrifice of Earth in exchange for the lure of Argent energy and the promise of undying union with Hell. Deeg Ranak previously served the king of Argent Noor as a sentinel priest, guiding the Argenta spiritual growth as a hallowed figure. After the betrayal, he abandoned his homeworld, working on behalf of the Khan Maker and personally overseeing the transformation of viable planets. Ranak has constructed a veritable fortress in the polar caps to protect him during his dark work. Okay, so, this thing fires, and this thing is red, so I don't know what to attack here, because this one says weapon and this one... Oh, energy weapon. Okay, The top is the energy weapon, and at the bottom we throw like either aims or anything explosive. So let's see. Once a race of beast-like hunters, the Doom Hunter creature was known to Sentinel warriors in ages past as lethal stalkers of the Metal Age. Extracted from the frozen depths of the polar tundra, the Doom Hunter belongs to an ancient race uncovered during cultist excavation in the remote Arctic. Preserved below the frozen ice for millions of years, the unearthed remains of this creature were deemed suitable for reconstruction, becoming the subject of cultist necro-regenerative bioexperimentation within the remote cultist citadel, a high-tech ritual altar which towers over the Golgothon ruins. The Doom Hunter was ceremoniously and systematically resurrected and rebuilt. While the majority of its components are now cybernetic, it retains a high degree of mental faculty, a sentient, brutal hunting instinct augmented with the armaments of a tank division. More info about the Doom Hunter. The weak point is a sled. Yeah, because if it can't move, it's probably easy to kill it from the back or something. Destroy the sled to permanently disable its shielding and lock on rocket attacks. Oh. Okay. So the sled first. Weakness, cells. Use cell weapons to take down their shield temporarily, exposing them to extra damage. And the blood punch deals major damage to the sled. Neat. Dash and double jump will break the rocket lock on. Ooh, okay.